Hey guys. Today I want to talk about moving forward in life. And you know how we hear that shit all the time? We hear that shit all the time, don't we? And it's not a bad thing, right? It's not like I don't know, we're not fucking Paula Abdul over here, fucking 2 steps forward, 2 steps back, right? No, we should keep going. We should. So, I guess I'm on board with the whole forward movement. And what I like to do is I like to think about it like, yeah, ever go to the airport and, they have those move-in sidewalk thingies? And it's like, to me, how I look at life too, because it's like even like, okay, so on those sidewalk things, like you could stand or you can go, right? But it's like, even if you don't want to move, like even if you actually don't want to move forward, the fucking thing we're on is like, oh fucking well, we're moving. You know what I mean? You know what I'm trying to say? In my roundabout Jen way. And yeah, so I think we need to look at things differently sometimes. Like moving, for example, okay? Like, okay, right now, if it's safe for you to do so and you can, stand up. Stand up and stay as still as you can in one spot. Are you moving? I bet you're real fucking good at standing still. Except you're not. None of us are, really. Because even if we delude ourselves into thinking we're not moving, that we're in control of how we move, right? We're wrong. We're wrong. Because reality is we are all constantly moving. Even if we think we're standing still. The ground beneath us shifts and moves. And the earth itself is fucking hurtling, right? Tilted, spinning on our damn axis through space, orbiting around our sun. So the illusion of standing still is all that is an illusion, right? So even when we as humans think we're stagnant or not moving in our lives, I think we need to remember that movement is taking place all around us. And as beings that exist here, we are constantly swept up by it. Yeah? So, if we're fucking, I guess technically forced to move forward, how can we make sure we're ready? And I don't know, I guess on the right sidewalk that'll move us to where we want to be. Well, for me, it starts with one thing. Change. Being open to change. And maybe, one way we move where we want and less where that sidewalk is taking us, should we stay on it indefinitely, is to pick where we want to focus that change in our own lives. I don't know. I think that's a big fucking part of co-creating with the universe. Like, accepting that, yes, the sidewalk moves us along. Just as the earth is moving us along, whether we like it or not, right? The sidewalk moves us along our path towards our destiny. But our free will plays a part because maybe some of the destiny is still a very fluid form of energy. So, yes, change, I think, is very fucking key to unlocking the destiny door. Okay? And, by shifting our focus, right? I think that's a big part of it too, by shifting our focus. I mean, do we want to keep fighting the old, or do we want to embrace the new? What side of that question do you want to focus on? Do we want to build something better as we move forward? Or do we want to keep watching that old building we're so fucking used to crumble all around us and wonder, why the fuck everything keeps falling apart? See, I think we need to be honest with the crumbling structures in our life and let the universe knock them down. They are somehow unsafe for us now, and just as we wouldn't live in a condemned building, we should never allow ourselves to get stuck reliving a condemned past. The past is gone, you guys, and we only give power to it if we choose to activate it again in our now, in our present. I say, what if we focus more on how we want to feel? Open ourselves up to the forward movement around us as we glide along that moving sidewalk, and marvel and wonder around all the awesome possibilities that could exist wherever we may choose to step off that moving sidewalk and round the next corner, using our own 2 feet to step into that life we know is meant for us to live. Yeah? I don't know. Maybe the forward mobility of the sidewalk is only sometimes necessary until we realize and actually trust that our own feet can guide us to where we feel our best. Maybe that moving sidewalk is more for those who are not yet awake to the power they hold within in this very moment. Maybe that's the universe's way of guiding those who cannot yet fully make the move themselves. So maybe by stepping off that sidewalk, we're actually telling the universe that we are ready to live life according to our own movements and desires. And I think that is a very brave and noble way to navigate the journey. Letting the universe know that we are fucking ready to work alongside it now. Yeah? I saw this once and it's coming to me now, and it's stupid a little bit, but whatever. But someone said that we should treat the universe like Siri or Alexa and fucking ask that bitch for whatever the fuck we desire and speak our world into being. And my thought on it is, might as fucking well. If we can talk out loud to a computerized voice, surely we can talk out loud to the epic void of whatever creation is made of that allows the computerized voice to even exist in the first place, right? I mean, I honestly think it's the only way. I think if we're meant to utilize our free will to enable us more to where we feed ourselves positively instead of backing down from what we really want due to old ego-based fears. Yeah? So yeah, I think it's the only way, because this is where we realize that we, in our own fucking power, using our own hearts and minds and bodies, that we have always had the potential to create more for ourselves. And that if we should get tired, that spirit, God, source, the universe, whatever you say, is always nearby, ready with that moving sidewalk to gently push us a little further in the direction we're meant to take on our own unique paths. I don't know. I guess we choose each day, right, how to wake up. I know that seems fucking obvious. But I don't really think like, the mass population really thinks about it that way. It's just get up and go through the motions. I just have learned so much from allowing myself to enjoy waking up. I'm just saying. And I feel like there's always one day when you just wake up fucking different, And it's those days that we step off that sidewalk and choose the path for us. Board a plane or go rent a car, meet that friend at fucking baggage claim and go get some damn lunch. For me, oh my God, you guys, it's a change. If I could have made sooner, I would have. But I guess everyone and everything in our lives works with us as it's meant to. And we just don't get privy to the information as to how they do until we are already choosing and walking way far down our own path, right? Full of the truth inside of us and with a sense of love around wherever we may have been. We just get done. You know what I mean? It's like that day you woke up different and you said, today, I'm done. I'm fucking done. I'm done with trying to figure out who's coming with me, done with who isn't, and done with those fucking wishy-washy ones who can't make up their goddamn mind about anything. Done with anything that doesn't feel good in my soul. Done with anything that doesn't bring me a sense of peace. We wake up different and we realize that the key to opening our door is ours and fucking has been all along. But I don't know. Maybe we just been letting other people hold our key on their keychain or in their pockets. We wake up different and take our key and move forward with our own feet, knowing that the change we seek is up ahead. And it all started because we chose change and we woke up different. Because we wanted to. Or because we had to, right? But nonetheless, we fucking chose change. And that is something every human should be proud of whenever they do. It is. It is. And every day from this different day of waking up, right, we continue to wake up more and more to new knowledge, a knowledge that will keep us open to change and moving forward into our best lives. The knowledge that we are the only ones who can be us. I'm going to say that again. We are the only ones who can be us. Only you can do you, boo-boo. Nobody else does you like you do. So that means that you're the only one who needs to love and accept you. And when you do, the best comes to you. You attract it. You start getting quality in life versus quantity. And that's when you finally see how truly fucking valuable you are. You have upgraded your mindset by knowing that no matter what seems to be happening, that you're still moving forward. Whether it's through your own passion guiding your feet, or if you've let the universe guide you as you rest on that moving sidewalk. You keep showing up for yourself. Either way, you're showing up for yourself. And in doing so, you're always a little further along today than you were yesterday. Forward movement doesn't have to always mean miles. Remember that. Sometimes it's way less, but the impact is still very huge for our lives. It's about knowing that a new chapter is here for you because you have been transmuting past pains and seeing that hard as they might have been, they did serve a purpose, and that is leading you to a deeper sense of understanding, knowing, and honoring your own divine truth. Because guess what? This higher version of you awakens on that day you woke up different too. Maybe the physical difference is simply you stepping closer to this version. The version of you that releases all those old illusions, miscommunications, and probably some fucking self-sabotage too, if we're being honest. And knowing that none of that ever really served you anyway. Yeah. Waking up different is you healing your beautiful heart. And that is what allows your inner knowing, that core truth inside you, to finally wake up as well. So keep going. And remember to stop once in a while and celebrate along the way. Enjoy this life that you're living. Remember, we hold the keys and we unlock more of what we want in life when we appreciate what we have. I mean, we worked hard for it, so we might as well enjoy it, right? And we do this by not reliving those days past, not dwelling in those old condemned buildings, but by instead trusting that we are the ones building the best life we deserve, the life we truly want, with whoever feels right to be in it too. Trust that no matter what may have been, that when we wake up different, we are more than capable of doing things however they feel right for us this time around. And, as we step into this new sense of fucking self, we show those around us that it can be done. And then they start to realize they can step on and off that moving sidewalk at will and whenever they see it's necessary to do so too. They become more willing to view their life as the adventure it is. And my fucking God, isn't that what makes being a human worth it? Actually fucking letting ourselves live? And maybe actually enjoying the life we're living? I say, fuck yeah, it is. Fuck yeah, it is. And through that simple way of just living our own truth and showing others how we do, we really are guiding each other. We're all releasing whatever weighed us down and kept us thinking that we needed the sidewalk to move for us as the only way to move forward, right? Because of those burdens that we carried for so long. But the truth is that once those burdens are let go of, we can move easier in whatever way we want. We do this. As we do this, we see that being a teacher in whatever way works for us in that moment is how humans grow. I think we forget sometimes that each and every one of us is always a teacher in some way. And as the teacher in your own life, you have to look at your relationships. As the teacher, our own relationships teach us. Yeah? I read that once. And I really liked it. It's, relationships are teachers for the teachers. I know mine are. And As we grow through all types of teaching, right? All types of relationships, we start to realize that in one sense, where we can't deny that everybody can hurt us. Everybody can hurt us. Anyone in our life can cause some sort of pain. But I guess that's the teaching part of some of those relationships, right? We just got to go within and decide which ones are worth that struggle or that suffering that they cause. Sometimes those shadows need to come to light in order to move forward. Healing us when we're open to what they're trying to teach. Yeah? That's why allowing ourselves to wake up different is so fucking life-changing. Because when we do, we see the shift. We see how, from that day, we look at these relationships. We look at ourselves, our lifestyles differently. And we allow ourselves to focus on our happy. And that's how we really see the teaching in the world around us, both the dark and the light aspects of the lesson, and how we choose to grow from it. Moving forward, by our own steps or by guided universal moving sidewalks. This is what living life is meant to be. And it will at times feel like even though you're living, that you're not really getting anywhere. I know I felt that way many times so far along my journey. And as you all know, my growth is still very much in the learning phase. And I gotta say, I don't feel like us as humans, like we ever really step out of that learning phase. We are meant to learn. That's what we're here for. But learn with the heart. That's when we feel the movement forward. When we listen to the directions the heart is guiding us to follow. And some call that awakening to our core truth. And yeah, that fucking makes sense to me. I mean, only you know what is best for you. It's the practice of discernment that I think sometimes makes us feel like we're at that standstill. But that's only because we're in our heads. We're in our heads, not our hearts. Our heads are screaming that we're missing out, and that's not ever the case. But I do think that's why we question our own discernment so much. So we gotta fucking knock that off. Just knock it off. Just keep trusting your inner guide and align with what feels so fucking good at your soul level. Know that with each new step, whether you want to believe you're moving forward or not, with each step, you're leaving behind the confines of the past and all those old fucking illusions that separated you from the truth of what you are and what you have always been. And that, my friend, is love. So keep doing your work. Keep uncovering new truths about life itself and keep following the pull of your heart. And know that all this keeping on is fucking transforming you into the soul you've always been. And relax and enjoy this new aware sense of self. Your soul has been craving this for a very long time. So welcome to the real you. And one more thing, you guys. As we choose to focus on the forward movement in our lives, we have to know that sometimes things, people, places will be left behind. But remember that even if what is being released feels at first so very fucking hard to do, know that there is more joy ahead when you follow your heart. Because the fact is, the same divine hand that removes these things that must be left behind is also the hand that bestows our greatest gifts. So have faith that what is truly best for you is always just one more step forward. Okay? All right. Well, that's all for now. Love the you that loves you too. I know I do. Okay, my friends. I will talk to you all later. Bye.